Now gold is not enough.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Look, March Madness is crazy. There's been so many upsets so far. Surprisingly, my bracket is still holding up strong. My predictions are still going strong. Let's hop right into this. I'm gonna update y'all on how my bracket is doing. Psych, nah, I'm lying. My bracket is tore up from the floor up. I mean, look at it. What was I thinking? I'm only 28% correct. I mean, this was the year for me of sleepers, so I did pick a lot of sleepers, but obviously I was wrong. Let's start off right here at UVA versus UMBC. Who is UMBC? No one knew who they were. Well, now they know. The site crashed because so many people looked up who they were. The site couldn't even handle that many people. That's how small their school was. But shout out to them for beating UVA. They were the first 16 seed to ever beat a #1 seed. They went on to face Kansas State. Offensively, this game was terrible to watch. Defensively, it was good, but I mean, these teams were battling so hard they probably had no energy left for the offensive end. Kansas State going to move on and see Kentucky. Kentucky steamrolled through their little bracket so far. Davidson game was a little close. I did have them beating them. Then they went on to face Buffalo and they steamrolled past them. Offensively, they did their job. They handled them. Kansas State, it's going to be a tough game for you against Kentucky. You have to score. You can't play like you did versus UMBC. Moving on, I had Arizona winning, but Arizona shocked the world by losing to Buffalo, so that kind of ruined my bracket. Loyola Chicago, they shocked the world too. That's another team. Who are they? No one knows who they are, but now you do. They went on to beat Miami. Tough shot. Then they went on to beat Tennessee with a game winner from Clayton Cluster. You might say it was a lucky bounce. Even he said he got a good roll, and he praised God for it. Hey, you got to do what you got to do because that shot was very lucky. But the way they're playing right now, they're playing as a team. They're going to face Nevada next round. I actually had Nevada losing in the first round to Texas. Shout out to Nevada because they came back from a 14-point deficit versus Texas. Then against Cincinnati, they came back from a 21-point deficit. I actually had Cincinnati going to the national championship against Duke, losing to Duke. So way to go, Cincinnati, for busting my bracket. Moving on to the West, Xavier. Xavier's another team running my bracket. I have them going to the Final Four. They steamrolled past Texas Southern, did their job there, but when they faced Florida State shocked the world by beating Xavier. They're going to move on to face Gonzaga. So Gonzaga, shout out to you for making it this round. Florida State, I'm rooting for y'all, man. You're another underdog, so I'm hoping y'all go far. Moving on, I picked Houston to win against Michigan. Obviously, I was wrong about that. Houston had their chance, but they just missed it. Like I said, Michigan had a few key buckets. Defensively, they played good. Offensively, they played good. They're moving on to see Texas A&M. Now, Texas A&M, I had them losing in the very first round. Who would have thought? Like I said, I picked the year of sleepers again. But if you watch the game they played against UNC, Texas A&M crushed UNC. Grown man status. I've never seen Texas A&M play, so I just really picked against them with a gut feeling. Now, obviously, I see I was wrong. Michigan, you're going to have a tough battle there. That's going to be a great game. Moving on to the Midwest, Kansas steamrolled past what they're supposed to do. They beat Penn. They beat Seton Hall. You know, that was a little good game, but Kansas did what they're supposed to do. Now, NC State, I'm disappointed in y'all because I picked y'all to beat Seton Hall. You beat Duke earlier this year, so I really predicted y'all to step it up. So let's move on here to Clemson. Clemson did their job beating New Mexico State. Then they faced Auburn, crushed Auburn. They played a complete game. Now, I actually picked Charleston to win against Auburn. I was actually hoping they would be my sleeper this year to make it all the way to the Sweet 16 to face Kansas, but obviously I was wrong there. Now, Syracuse is another team that shocked the world by beating TCU and Michigan State. But I had a feeling that Michigan State was going to struggle against Syracuse 2-3 zone because, let's be honest, Michigan State cannot shoot. I mean, and honestly, watching this game, Syracuse can't either. Syracuse, you're going to have to step it up offensively to beat Duke, but I really don't hope y'all will because Duke is the team I picked to win this national championship. They are like the only team that's really holding my bracket down strongly. So I really think Duke is really going to prevail against Syracuse. It'll probably be a blowout. All right, let's move on here to the East. Villanova, so far, is basically showing why they're the #1 seed. They're going to go on to face West Virginia. I'm going to come back to this. Virginia Tech, another Virginia team that disappointed me. But Alabama prevailed and went on to face Villanova, but there were no match, like I said before. Now, Villanova versus West Virginia. It's going to be the battle of offense versus defense. West Virginia is known for their defense. Villanova is known for their offense. West Virginia, I hope y'all strap up. Please make me proud. It was a tough pick for me earlier, but I did pick Villanova to prevail because you all failed me when I picked y'all in the conference tournament. I did have Florida actually beating St. F. Austin because I had St. F. Austin beating Texas Tech. I didn't have Texas Tech going this far, but Texas Tech did show out. Now on this left side, I did have Cincinnati and Xavier making it to the Final Four, but as I said before, my bracket is tore up from the floor up. I mean, it's busted, but that's what's so great about March Madness. Your bracket can be gone and eliminated within the first round or the 32 round or the Sweet 16, the Elite 8, whatever. Your bracket can be busted. I didn't suspect Nevada to beat Cincinnati or Xavier to lose to Florida State. I'm curious to see who's going to make it to this left side. Next week, guys, I'm going to update y'all on how my bracket is doing before the Elite 8 happens. Hopefully, Duke is still in it, but I think either Kansas, Villanova, or Duke is going to be one of the 3 top teams to be knocked off. Hopefully, it's not Duke. Duke, please make me proud. As always, guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Until next time, guys, I'm going to catch y'all later.